DJ Listen Right, this a hit.
Every single human around the world has another side. That's straight to the merge from out the blue. All you niggas who wanna start a fight, don't be getting it twisted. If you're walking out this bitch reply, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. I'm like that walking, so you're not talking. Trigger to the night with the bitch be stalking. Look at them, so you wicked in a fall back. When I switch it up and there's a hide in the split stack. Push things up on niggas are ready for it now. Cause I'm not really feeling in the best mood now. The other side I need to see you. Sound beneath the fucking dirt, they stay down. Sure got a split personality, living on stage, very mysteriously. You didn't know that half the day, cause I get switching to something more scary. Cause under the scene of rampage, shit, when the niggas wanna give me all rattled up. I'm a monster around now, giving no fight shit for you cunts, so go ahead and fuck up. But in case if it that don't work, you will wind up as a bitch in the movie mirrors. With your mouth picked out completely, hell horrifying, you embarrass your peers. As if I'm so pay, after coming up, it's stupid, just to damage my goddamn pride. Around knowing the fuck who the fuck I am as I re-emerge from my darker side. Every single human around the world has another side. That's straight to the merge from out the blue. All you niggas who wanna start a fight, don't be getting it twisted and believe you're walking out this bitch reply. You'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side.
You gotta plot, yo. Keep your voice real calm, though. Cause you never know which one of these walls here in convos. Hyped up like you want low. No love if you waffle. Seeing that it's all show. I'm about to let it all go. If I was you, I wouldn't try to. Anything I don't got to. If you lie to, not true. Darker side of me like those rot you. One of my demons will spot you. Now I got you. Bad karma against me. To the messengers where I send thee. Before you want to get messy, when you respect to sense me, play with cast like Russian roulette. When the time comes in, this body to inhale a new breath. Two-step with silhouettes and a true death. Although I want to live rightly, keep it all inside is unlikely. Between the devil and the almighty, now it's a darker side of my psyche.
Every single human around the world has another side. That's straight to the merge from out the blue. All you niggas who wanna start a fight, don't be getting it twisted and believe you're walking out this bitch reply. You'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side.
Cold blood, woman in my body, get on Pornhub. Snuff flicks, taking foreign drugs. Tough shit, we abort the plug and start slanging on our own. Human trafficking, blasphemy when we pull the rug. To the trap door when the gas enters, start passing out. In the last surrender, got a mass agenda. I'm the bigger thug, yo, in the black rental. Parental advisory, supervise on the brighter side. I'm in the limelight, I might chuckle up and up chuck. What the fuck is up with these warm nudes? Finger food, I'm real lewd in real life. Cooked you up over little Sprite. Beats cause I eat meat raw or ripe. Start a fight, fuck pride, cause you don't get none. Imported knives, stealing wives and put them to work. I'm a little berserk, Sergey the Soleil at your funeral, watching porn, having a good Chardonnay. Screaming Mayday, ain't gonna work. My darker side is my favorite part.
Every single human around the world has another side. That's straight to the merge from out the blue. All you niggas who wanna start a fight, don't be getting it twisted and believe you're walking out this bitch reply. You'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side. Darker side. Darker side, you'll never see it coming. Yes, we introduce our darker side.
Yo!
Yo.
What's
What up, bro?
What's going down? What's going down, fam? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic, man. Just grinding is crazy and just enjoying this fucking year so far.
Hell yeah. Shout out to chat. Everybody's in here. Much love from the Hordecast.
Yo, what's going down, yo?
V Strange.
Hey, what's going down? What's going down? Hi, Ray, my boy. Whoa, whoa. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Good. So what's fucking been up with you lately?
Shit, man, just got back home last weekend from an amazing fucking show with the homie Bloodshot Concrete for the Return of the Slaughter King show up in Bremerton, Washington, and dude, it was fucking hella lit up there, and everybody up in the Northwest Side fucking was crunk as motherfucker, yo. I fucking loved it.
Yeah. You're in Colorado or are you out in California?
Me, I'm born and raised in San Jose, California.
San Jose. What kind of like lifestyle you have growing up?
Lifestyle is just like, I live in the downtown district, so it's like hella fucking grimy as shit, but you just gotta be positive where you are at, you know what I mean? Just like live it up where you can, you know what I mean? So I'm always like constantly like traveling from different state to city, wherever I can find to do shows or just like kick with the fan with it as well.
How old were you when you first got into like this culture?
Originally, like first got into the hip hop culture at a very young age as a kid because my dad used to collect a lot of like CD collections from different types of genres from each page that you flip over. Like sometimes you'll flip from like R&B to gangster rap music. So sometimes I will steal some of the CDs up to my living room and everything, so that way I can just listen to that shit. And ever since I got hooked onto that thing. As soon as I got to like horrorcore music or darker music was when I was in middle school around 2006, around age of 14. First it was ICP at first, but when I first discovered about Esham, that he was the main artist that legitimately threw me to the rabbit hole of horrorcore itself, where I got to be introduced to a lot of like darker shit. You know what I mean? So that was the rabbit hole that pretty much got me to where you see me as I am.
How'd you get in contact and like start meeting up with Scum?
Oh yeah. So when I first got in contact with them was I think in 2015ish, I believe, because that was when I first like wanted to get into like doing collaboration with him at first, because I was in contact with Insane Poetry a lot because I was always talking with the OG. Shout out to Insane Poetry, by the way, man. I love
Yes,
the OG. Yeah, man. So I was always talking with him a lot, you know what I mean? Just trying to like words of wisdom, what I need to do with this thing, because I really was that type of hungry artist independently. You know, he would give me so many great advices what I need to do. So we were just doing a song for my album, my oldest album, Mind of Evilness, called Perfect Slaughter, and we were working on it together. He was like, you know what? This would be dope if we had Scum on this song with us. You know what I mean? So I was like, bro, you already read my motherfucking mind right off the bat. So that's when I recently hit him up on Instagram because it was hella hard to get in contact with him. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to find the right source to get like DM him and whatnot. Because he doesn't have no DMs on his Facebook whatsoever, motherfucker.
Right.
So that's how it is, you know. So I showed him the demo at first, and eventually, you know, he loved it, and we started doing this track since. And when I finally got to do my very first show was the Merciless Assault tour. When he came out to San Jose with Lex the Hexmaster in 2016, that's when we first officially like got in person contact with it. You know what I mean? Ever since that, it was the road of craziness as it is. You know what I mean? So that's why I loved it right there.
And that was a couple years after your first album, wasn't it? Demon Side?
Demon Side, yeah. Demon Side was in 2013. So that was like way before then, you know. So Mind of Evilness was that one of the albums that we officially got in contact with each other.
What
Who has influenced your career the most?
I would say like artists between Isham and his group Nodis with Mastermind and TNT. And when it comes to chopper rap and singing, it has to be Shy One from Corpus Christi, Texas. You know what I mean? It's like all four of these guys are my influences in general. Like from Isham was more the aggressive side. Shy One was more of the chopper and singing vibe of it. You know what I mean? So it was all different types of elements that helped create this loony motherfucker that you see right now.
Uh, in your opinion, what's the best piece of music you've made to date?
Best piece of music. Oh, that's a good question. Because every songs I put out, I've always want to like switch it up. You know what I mean? Because you will never. It's like I love the sucker shit, but sometimes I like to switch to something new. Or you know what I mean? So I can
Right.
like approve myself from my older shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to say, I'll say two songs. I would say that I'm most proud of is either Freakazoid and Devil Inside Me. Those are my top favorite two tracks right there that I just love like performing wise because the energy from each of them was like very energetic and keeps everybody pumped up. You know what I mean? It got
Keeps
me more
everybody
into my
moving.
metal. Yeah, exactly. The more is you know I was trying to get more into like a new metal phase to it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to blend that up with some darker shit with it, and it's just having fun with it in general.
What would you say the biggest challenge is as an artist for you?
Biggest challenge as an artist, you know, you just got to stay like in the scene as you can. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a very hard scene just to get just your name out as it is. You know, and I feel like I've proven that myself as it is, but you know, it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of dedication to your craft. You know what I mean? It's like no matter if you're the most talented as it is, you know, some people just like are very picky to who they want to see and want to see succeed. You know what I mean? But just don't like try to let that negativity get the best of you. You know, the more you keep pushing yourself and just let the your work do the talking. Just don't pay attention to the numbers. You know what I mean?
For sure. Uh, how would you say uh your music practices has changed from your first album till now?
For my very first album, like I feel like when we first started up on our very first project, we always decided, hey, I wanted to sound just like how the OG sound. You know what I mean? Because it was more about quantity than it was quality. You know, and
Yeah,
that's our thing. You know. But eventually, the older I got into it, it's like I love the older shit, but eventually now I want something more cleaner. You know what I mean? So it gets to a better audience to say, okay, this one actually fits well to it. So the more I experimented with it, it's more I grew happy with it. I feel like I'm more confident, more into my voice because when I first, this is no lie, when I first recorded music, I actually hated my voice, how it sounded like. You know what I mean? It's like when the first time I heard it, I was like, this is how my fucking shit sounds like. Like fuck this, you know. So I started to actually put sound effects on my vocals at first because I wanted to sound more demon like in my first album I was working on it. So eventually you're gonna have to get used to your voice somehow to the point it's like people want to actually hear your shit. So that's why I asked my engineer just take my shit off and just be animated with it. You know what I mean?
let it come more natural.
Exactly. You know what I mean? The more organic it is as yourself, the more you'll be happy with it.
For sure. Uh, what's some of the most memorable performances you have?
Memorable performances. I'll probably have to say this year I got to perform at the Float. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Tom Woods. You know what I mean? For giving me that opportunity. Shout out to Ogre too for booking me an irate for this year's Float with LSP. You know, I've always been wanting to get out to be in more festivals like that. You know what I mean? Because I still have not been to the Gathering yet. So it was like if I can't make it to the Gathering, at least I want to make it to the Float how it was. You know what I mean? So it was like a very like good wait as it was, you know what I mean? But Olger reached out to me, you know, to see if you were down for doing it because I hit him up multiple times to see what his results was. So he was very kind enough to have me and Irie perform at the float this year, and just being around with the family as it was incredible, and especially get to perform on stage with the LSP family for the whole medley, 2 hour medley was insane.
That was really dope.
So, yeah, so many memory stories and shit like that. I don't know if I should tell on the live, but I should. So much craziness, man. I'll say that's one of my most memorable ones for sure.
That's surprising you haven't performed The Gathering.
I know people are still shocked to this day that I have not. You know what I mean? Because I've been trying to for so many times. Because it's just the money wise between that. Because it's usually like a split road between how I can go there financially. Either go there or should I head up to a Gore Fest because they're like months away from each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah. But they actually reached out to me this year about wanting to perform at The Gathering, but I was so busy I couldn't be able to answer the email in time. So, but they're cool enough to say, hey, if you're down to do it for next year, just give us a call like right up the way, you know what I mean, and see what we can do. So next year for sure, you'll definitely see me at The Gathering.
Okay. Oh yeah, you could perform more than once too. There's so many stages.
Yeah, man, it's like traveling.
Yeah. But yeah, you're way the fuck far away. I thought I was far away. It feels like me taking forever. I couldn't imagine going all the way across.
Yeah, man, it took a long time just to do it. You know, it's just like just the value of saving your money. You know what I mean? The more you do that, the more you can just go places and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm like in the middle of nothing. You got to fucking travel hours just to fucking go do something fun. Because I'm not like a bar person or anything. My going out is like a concert. So.
Oh yeah, where you from, brother?
Oh yeah. Favorite collabs?
Favorite collaborations. I would to say collaborating with my brother Kung Fu Vampire. My little brother Freak Show as we formed the Brothers of Chaos with each other. Triple MFD and Sinister was a very fun collaboration. And my boy Bloody Ruckus, of course, was always been fucking fun with us doing songs together. And anybody that we can create a lot of good, memorable songs together is my favorite. You know what I mean? I can't choose like which is favorite because each songs I do with collaborations, you don't want to piss anybody off. Type of feels like, oh, why do you say you like this song more than me? But you know what I mean? But I always like just have fun with what we can experiment together.
You got any like bucket list collabs you want to do before you're done?
Oh yeah. If I give like a few lists of people, I'll say Esham is one of them. Davey Suicide, I would like to do a collaboration with him.
That'd be dope.
Oh yeah. City Morgue is 3. 4, I'll have to give it to fucking probably say Kim Dracula at a random. And 5, I'll probably have to say that's a good one right there. 5, I'll probably say if he was still alive to this day, I'll probably say DMX. You know what I mean? I would love to do a song with DMX if he was alive.
Yeah. City Morgue, you guys would fuck shit up.
Oh yeah, those guys are insane, man. Truly insane.
You could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
If I would have the ability to change anything in the music scene, it's that's a very deep question right there. You know, just everybody has their own different like flavor of music. You know what I mean? Just like I know my music's not for everybody because like it's crazy all up in your face type of feel, but it's like I'll say give more people a chance with the experience and not just give them like the same old shit that you hear from like different like events or whatnot. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of talented artists in the scene, not just horrorcore, but a lot of people from in the underground in general that have a great talented vibe that really want to like express themselves out more. You know what I'm saying? So the more we just like get more used to actually experimenting more with other people's music, like discovering a lot more artists like that, I'd be a lot more awesome like that, you know?
for sure. Being out there in Cali, is there a huge horrorcore scene out there? It's mainly punk rock and hip hop, ain't it?
Yeah, especially around my scene is mainly like the Bay Area hypey music, you know what I mean? And we're known for punk rock music. But as for the wicked shit wise, it's very, very low. You know what I mean? So we used to have a good venue out here in San Jose called the Britannic Arms where Kung Fu actually helped us out get artists like me or Scum or anybody from like M&E, former psychopathic artists to come out. We even had Mercules when he came out for his very first USA tour. It was fucking crazy, you know. But since we lost that venue, you know, due to stupidity ass shit that happened, that got it all shut down. It's pretty much like I don't want to say it's dead because I feel it's disrespectful because I love my city, but since then we just couldn't find a spot for ourselves. So when that got shut down, it was pretty much like now it's time for me to leave the nest to see where I can make connections from outside of San Jose. So sometimes I'll go down to SoCal with a freak show, you know, and do some shows there. And the shows down in LA, of course, are a lot of great opportunities. You know what I mean? So you'll get a lot of opportunities down there. Or sometimes I fly out to Denver, Colorado for shows. You know what I mean? And Denver is the heart of the underground in general. My personal opinion, I just love it out there.
Yeah, there's a good scene out there for sure.
Hella great vibes too, man. It's like a lot of memories.
If you could bring one person back from the dead musically, who would it be?
If I were to bring somebody back from the dead musically, I'll probably have to say Gino Colshit. Gino Colshit. Gino, man. If I have the ability to resurrect somebody from the dead, it has to be Gino. You know, because if it wasn't for Gino, this whole scene where we're at right now wouldn't be where it is, you know, in my opinion, man. Because he has such an amazing fucking talent, amazing voice. He touched a lot. Exactly, man. It's like he inspired a lot of artists to this very day, you know.
That's one artist I still listen to daily, for sure.
Hell yeah, me too, man.
And like Teasy like summons me with Gino every time she goes live and shit. Like I'll end up coming in because she's playing Gino and shit. So it's like summon me through Gino.
Exactly, man. It's like, and I love it how it's still being played. All of his dark half music is still being played to this very day, including his solo music too. You know, that's how you know he touched a lot of people's hearts in the scene so much. It's like you can't forget about it. You know.
And also, I wanted to say, speedy recovery and hope everything's going well for Liquid Assassin. Also.
Yeah, man. Much love to Liquid Assassin, man. It's like so far what I heard, he's going good with the recovery, which is fucking a blessing to it. You know, much positive energy on his end. I hope he like recovers very, very soon from it. You know, I love him to death.
For sure. Fucking yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man.
Like, yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I first saw it because I was like, oh fuck, man, because he just got through a stroke and everything. Because that's a scary moment. You know what I mean? Because you never know what you will receive from it. You know?
Right? Like, is it going to take away his music abilities to rap or everyday life shit? Like, who knows what it would take away from you?
Yeah, man, it's no joke, man. It's like gotta say healthy what you can, man. It's not. I'm very happy though he's recovering from it. You know what I mean? Just resting what he can. You know.
For sure. I would pull up Watch Your Step with Danny Diablo.
Yes, sir. Shouts the OG Danny Diablo, man. Fucking love him to death.
Crazy motherfucker.
He's fucking nuts, man. It's such a fun time being around Danny, for real. You'll never get no boring moment when you meet him up in person.
Absolutely.
Watch your step, brother, watch your step. We ain't fucking playing this. Watch your step. If you're trying to cross a line, better hope you don't slip. Brother, like a wild voice, you'll get your ass clapped. Watch your buzz cock. Sucking niggas right up, get shot. Pablo, the Queen's commando. Beat down relics with no fucking banjo. Fear the ladder, respect the name. Dirty Mark is still a game we ain't safe. Empire State was on great. Smoking your blunt, inflicting pain. Insane, that's what I mean. Kill a psycho, three-letter T. Price to be lated from the coke and weed. Puff with the action, make you see. Queens all day, world be free. Kill a psycho, get on your knees. Load the clip in your brain. Guerrilla warfare, DMX already day. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. If you're trying to cause a body, better hope you don't trip. Better pack a wild boys, you get your ass clapped. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. Don't be sorting out some ways on evacuate shit. Fucking ass and rabbit stalks you and get your ass bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the big bad hit. I don't run your door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Swinging with machetes in a murderous way. Walking up a 50 like an animaniac. Going wacko on your niggas who refuse to fall back. I'm a pistol fucking pitbull, so ain't nothing hideous attitude. I'm shooting away your flesh. There's nothing more but dog food. It's hella satisfying when a pussy has to die for acting so fucking stupid. Try so hard to be a tough guy. Now he's facing karma in a justified way. Mutilated like a fish in a dumpster to decay. So watch your step. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. If you're trying to cause a line, better hope you don't trip. Better pack a wild boys, you get your ass clapped. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. Don't be sorting out some ways on evacuate shit. Pocket ass and rabbit dogs, you and get your ass bit. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. If you're trying to cause a line, better hope you don't trip. Better pack a wild boys, you get your ass bit. Watch your step, better watch your step. We ain't fucking playing games, bitch. Watch your step. Don't be sorting out some ways on evacuate shit. Pocket ass and rabbit dogs, you and get your ass bit.
Hey, yay! Fucking daddy, man. Fucking shout out to Daddy Diablo.
For sure. Yeah, most definitely. It's always a good time when he's around, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. So if anybody who I'll say I'm very blessed to actually do work with is him. You know what I mean? Because he's an OG for a motherfucking reason, from hardcore to where he's at now, man. And fun fact about that song, when I first bought the beat from my homie Undermask, I was originally gonna hit him up about wanting to do that collaboration, but he hit me up on Instagram like right off the bat and say, "Hey, bro, I've been checking out your music lately, and you have this crazy fucking energy. We should do a song together." I was like, "Done." Right off the bat, yeah. And that shit, like right off the bat, it's just like that's when we created that song, "Watch Your Step." You know what I mean? It's like we went full out on that for real.
Was there any like personal like meaning behind that song at all?
Watch Your Step was like, I'm a huge like punk rock hardcore type of band, you know what I mean? I just love that all up in your face aggressive shit. And listening from his music from like Scarhead days, you know what I mean? It's like that's the vibe I wanted to give for the song itself. Like anything that his style, I want to blend it with mine. You see what we can create together. So it gives like that whole traditional, like all up in your face, hardcore, hardcore rap style type of feel for it, you know what I mean, to get people moshing to. It's like that's my type of forte.
If you had to start over again and do something different, what would it be?
I actually thought about this yesterday about like fun fact, when I was like growing up and everything, before I decided I wanted to get into music in general, I was always like been like an artist type of feel for it, like a graphic designer, an animator, and stuff like that. Because I always wanted to like create like type of like graphic designs, like anything that gives like a cool style to it. You know what I mean? So I still do Photoshop a little bit to this day, like every now and then to help out with edits and whatnot.
Yeah.
If anything like that, I'll probably do that or be like a fucking voice actor for cartoons and shit. You never know.
Your whole mask, how'd you get that image that you wanted to use? Like, where'd that come from?
Oh yeah. So shout out to my boy Ron Sample. He's my main mask maker who does most of my masks right here. And the idea for this mask, because my old mask that I used to have for almost 6 years was all rotted and everything, like the jaw piece was like falling off. I could smell my own fucking face within the mask. It was nasty as shit. So by the time I got done with my last album, Horrors for the Unstable, I had to legitimately say, okay, I'm finally retiring the mask so I can move on with this. So the idea with this, I wanted to be more of like a crazy, like demented style to it, where half of my face was like burnt, where you see some details, and a muscle cone like this to like shield it, and also rips off like this.
That's fucking sick.
So it's like a face underneath another face.
Have you ever thought about maybe in the future doing it so like when you're rapping, your jaw moves with your mouth?
Oh yeah, so this one right here is also a movable jaw right here. Yeah, every mask I always want to do always has to be a movable jaw because you want to be like filled with your mask as well. Because my last older mask, I never had like a movable jaw type of fill, which was like hella hard for me to rap through and everything. So there was times when I was performing on stage, in my early age, I was always taking it off on the first song ever until eventually people were dissing the fuck out of me for doing that. So that's why, okay, I gotta practice with the mask on and get used to it, because like all the saying goes, like if Slipknot can go through a fucking hour or two with mask on, I can do the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was a practice doing it, and so eventually I just got used to it. I never took the mask off since.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite masks out there for sure. That's sick.
Thank you so much, brother.
In your opinion, do artists have a specific role in society?
I feel like people have every right to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? So like, if you feel like you're yourself, you're comfortable in your own skin type of feel, and you don't give a fuck what other people think or think about you, fuck them all. Just like live the life to the fullest. You know what I mean?
Could you describe a time when you had to adapt your style or approach for a specific audience?
Originally when I first got my music out, I was a very like introverted type of guy. Like I was always releasing my music mostly do the webs and whatnot until eventually when that time came, people really wanted to see me live on stage, but it was like hella hard to find like that right connections around, especially around my city. You know what I mean? Because my city is very picky when it comes to like doing darker shit, unless you know Kung Fu Vampire, because he would do that darker shit as well. He has connections, So, at first, I was trying to like get with the vibes of it, trying not to like get nervous or stage fright with it, because if you do, then you're gonna fuck up your entire like fun with it, So it took a lot of practice and patience with it. So eventually, like I just got on my first stage for the Merciless Assault tour show, like I mentioned before, and just let the vibe of the stage get the best of me and just like have fun with it. Ever since then, it was like off to the races since then.
Okay. What's the most unusual source of inspiration you've had for a song?
I would say like just like any random shit that comes my way. Like sometimes if I go to like my favorite fucking store, just like go around places that's like unusual type of feel is my main inspiration. You know what I mean? It's like on some real shit, like if I'm on my lowest lows, I would just go to a fucking cemetery and just have peace over there. It's for some reason it's very meditating if you go inside of it. some people thought it's like some eerie, weird vibes if you go there, but it's not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just a bunch of people hanging out.
Right? Literally. You know? And it's just like I always get peaceful vibes of it, which helps me clear my thoughts and what I need to like think. You know what I mean? So on my darker shit, like I was a straight alky for my older shit. So I was saying some all kinds of fucked up shit. So I would say that's a bad influence to certain people, but that's how like I was getting my craziness out. But now it's just like traveling wise helps me get some ideas with it, you know what I mean? And just like the crowd itself gives me like inspiration.
Whoop whoop! What up, Don Chaos?
Hey, Don Chaos, whoop whoop. How you doing, brother? CWO, exactly. Exactly. The removable job for this piece for my new mask was by far the best decisions I ever got to do, especially work with Ron on it, you know.
Oh no, could you tell us about a song that holds a special meaning for you? What's the story behind it?
If I had to say, I'll say one of the most personal songs I ever like legitimately got everybody involved with. I'll say like "Gone from Reality" or "Disturbing Behavior." You know, because those are my top two personal songs I ever got to write. You know what I mean? Because during those times when I was in my darkest state, in my darkest state of life, you know, I just needed to get it out through pen and paper and just express it out. You know what I mean? Because there's times when I'll be up in my own head where it's hard to fucking get out to the point it's like, what's the fucking point of me even doing this shit to begin with? You know, to eventually it's like if you're gonna let yourself drown within depression, it's gonna devalue you to a point that there's no return to it. You know, so I decided, all right, if I need to get this funk out of me, just like release it through art. You know, get that shit off through the mic itself, kind of like therapy itself. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Is my own type of like therapy, just to get all that anger and stress out of it. You know, and it feels a lot better. And to the point, it's like when people hear those songs in general, it's just like mesmerizing to the point it's like they feel it, you know what I mean? And to the point it's actually saved a lot of people's lives when I made this type of music. And that type of shit alone, when people hit me about that, it's like it's the art more than anything else, you know?
Yeah, using your anger and put it towards a good way, however you would say that.
Exactly. And there's been people that hit me up and say, even though like my music's dark as shit, but it helps them through tough times. You know what I mean? Because they get the message. You know what I mean? It's like when I hear songs like "Put a Bullet in My Head," it's like, dude, that song actually prevented me from doing suicide. You know what I mean? It prevented me from doing this from what you write your lyrics, and that type of shit alone is like, damn, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I love it.
How do you approach the business side of marketing and networking?
Just like how I did it independently was like just being creative as I was, you know what I mean? It's like not just music, you know, like there's times I would try to be creative with like merch designs, with designs I could just put out to be artistic with it. And during COVID, when I couldn't be able to record music, because at that time we were all locked in our houses, we couldn't go out whatsoever, and I didn't have a home studio. One of my main artists who I work to this day, named Madwu, reached out and said, "Hey, remember that idea when we first met about making a comic book together? It's like, let's make a comic book together, you know?" So we ended up making 2 volumes around that year itself, and it was the most like popular shit I ever got to do. You know, I would say popular, but I would say more creative shit I ever got to do outside of music. You know, because I'm a nerd that way. You know, I love my shit, even mangas as well, like Junji Ito type of feel. You know, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac mixed with it. You know, it's my shit.
Do you do all your designs and shit yourself?
The designs itself, usually it's like my ideas that I have popped up in my head, and whatever artists I reach out to, like Grimjob or Madwu or Patrick's, they help me express that art out as it is through their craft itself.
Uh, what's one thing you wish you knew now back then?
If I would knew now, it was just like I'll say like at the time, like I would never savor my money to the point where I was on my own just doing independent music outside of it. You know, if I would look at my younger self now, it's just like be more financially responsible at what you do. You probably I would have made it a lot more bigger as I was, but it's like a lesson learned. You know what I mean? So now that I'm older, I get the more wiser I am with my decisions. You know what I mean? It's like certain ideas if it's worth it or not. You know, so it's making good decisions what you need to be doing.
Would you say the best piece of advice you've been given as an artist was from Insane Poetry?
Insane Poetry and also Kung Fu Vampire too. Like those two also gave me a lot of great advices. You know what I mean? Because
What was some of the advice they gave you?
it's just like from Insane Poetry side, because he knew that when I was independent, he knew how hungry I was and how I really wanted to get up there to that level where they were at, you know. And he knew from a personal experience, it's like he tells me straight up, it's like I see that energy that you put into it. You don't follow anybody's footsteps. You don't go on the trend. You don't go on the bandwagon just to be like this in order to get a popularized fucking thing, popularized like numbers wise. So you do it on yourself and your own, and that's what gets people's like eyes onto you because you're what he tells me is like you don't sound like nobody, you don't try to rap like anybody, you're your own type of person, you know, just stick with it. You know, that's like one of my greatest advices from him. And for Kung Fu, business wise of it too, it's like sometimes it's like we could do horror music as we can, but sometimes it's, of course it's gonna be like it's not the popular side of certain things, but sometimes you might have to change up your ways a little bit, you know, just to get that audience what you need, you know.
And
So
that's
that's what
what's nice working with Kung Fu because he's got that evil side and he's also got that like pretty boy type style too to him at times.
yeah, me and my boys pick on him constantly. Like when we times when we hang out with him, we always like constantly pick on him, but we get it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm very happy where he's at right now, man, because he's gone through a lot, you know, for his shit, and he's where he's at. You know what I mean? He fucking deserves it.
for sure. But we do want that dead vampire back.
Oh, yeah, I was telling him about that too. He's like, you ever thought about cutting your hair off and go with the vampire look? And he said, no, I'm used to my dead head as it is. You know? You know, and he's living it up with that dead head, you know.
For sure. If your music was an animal, what type of animal would it be and why?
Oh shit, that's actually a good question. If my music was an animal, well, if it is energetic, I'll probably fucking have to say between a fucking Wolverine and a crow for some reason. Because crow, if people notice in my music, I actually have a crow effects to a lot of it. Because sometimes the crow represents either death or like mysterious type of ways. Because is myself, I'll say it because it's very mysterious. It gives like that crow vibe to it. You know what I mean? Because you never know what you can expect. Wolverine vibes is like fucking aggressive type of feel for it. It's like all up in your face type of feel. So I'll give that right there.
Any new projects coming up?
News actually. So me and my brothers Freak Show and Irate, we are officially going to be locking in for a new Brothers of Chaos album for next year. It's already been announced. We're going to be working on it together for January. So we're all going to group up together to get some of the songs in the works for it. So I'm fucking hell excited about that. I also got a new solo album in the works for LSP called Home Sweet Hell. Hopefully it'll be coming out for the new year, or like will be coming out very soon. So far I got a couple songs already written down, about to be recorded very soon. And yeah, much more shows coming up. And next month, yes, I'll be doing my last show this year for Black Christmas in Roxy Theater in Denver, Colorado. So y'all best be prepared.
When's that?
We're gonna be starting up Black Christmas December 14th.
December 14th.
Yes, sir.
I'll have to try to make it out there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth it up, man. So Roxy's Theater is where it's at. That's like one of my most top favorite venues to be there, especially around Wisconsin, buddy.
For sure. It's in my top 5 for sure.
Oh
I like
yeah.
that. It ain't big, it ain't small. It's just about perfect. So.
Exactly. And the vibes to it, it's like you get their amazing vibes as it is. Some crazy, some good, you know what I mean? That's the way it is, you know.
For sure. So there's no dateline really on the new projects.
Right now we're all just like linking up with each other with ideas. We still have not know how many songs we're gonna do it precisely, but we are gonna do a full length album for sure. So hopefully we'll either get it out between almost summertime season. So fingers crossed on that, see how it goes. But we're just gonna go full out on this project. So definitely be prepared for it for sure.
Any plans of like your own tour next year?
Oh yeah, because I definitely want to. So for me, when I got to do my very first mini tour last month with Mattapelli, Freak Show, Hollywood Jack, First Degree, and Henny was fucking amazing. Shouts to my family for giving me that opportunity. Now it makes me really hungry to really get out to do a full tour. You know what I mean? So you'll definitely see me touring a lot more for next year. Hopefully for a week tour or 2 weeks tour, you never know. You know what I mean? So you'll definitely see me back on the road. So if anybody wants to see me in their neck of the woods, it's like hit me up anytime and see what we can make do. You know what I mean?
Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota.
Yes. You know, it's funny because my boys in South Dakota tried to get me out last month for their horror thing. You know what I mean? But I was so bad. I still feel hella bad to this very day because financially we both couldn't afford it. But next year, it's definitely going to happen. You'll definitely see me up in South Dakota for sure.
For sure. Yeah. If you have the right lineup in South Dakota, like you'll draw a pretty big crowd.
Exactly.
Do you have any family members that was doing music?
Some of my cousins actually, some of them still do music. One of them is actually up and coming. She's starting to do her own thing with it, and she's having fun with it. So far in my family wise, I'm like the only one in my family that does like this. You know what I mean? So, so it's very like the creative side of what we could be.
What's your family think of your gimmick?
At first they were very disturbed with it. like, you know, of course, half of it, you know, because part of my family is like very religious. You know what I mean? So when they started hearing more of my darker shit, they stopped talking to me. But eventually, like some of them now actually came back and actually were seeing like posts of me, you know, doing shows and whatnot. So they eventually just reached out and say, hey, you know, your music at first was not my cup of tea because it's like the crazy shit that you say in your lyrics. But now that we see you actually getting your name out there more and you're loving it, that's when you know that you're doing something right. And I'm fucking happy with you. Just keep doing what you do. You know what I mean?
Your mom probably didn't like it very much, I'm assuming.
My mom was very supportive. You know what I mean? At first, it was like very like dark. At first, it was like what the fuck type of feel like when I first started up. But she actually really helped me out, try to get my music out there too, because she's the one that actually linked me up for the with my main engineer who I work for this very day. Because he used to be my old neighbor's brother-in-law, which they are brother-in-laws to this day, but he used to be my old neighbor's back in the day. You know, so he's actually worked with Kung Fu Vampire way back in the day when he used to rock the dark vampire type of feel. You know what I mean? So he was really helping me out, trying to get my music out. So to this very day, we still create music to this very day.
What's your say 3 goals for the next like 10 years?
If I would say goals, like I've always been wanting to get into movies, like on some real shit. You know what I mean? Because I've always wanted to experience like how it's like to, either working on movies myself or just being like either a cameo or just get a role myself too. Because I think Kung Fu Vampire, he's just got into a horror movie that recently was out this year. You know what I mean? It was hella fucking good. So it was kind of like I want to do the same thing, but what we can do to create to make that happen. You know what I mean? Because there's people that I work with right now that actually are in the works of making movies. So who knows? You might see me on the big screen.
Yeah, Bill Moseley would be dope.
Oh yeah. Fun fact about Bill Moseley, like he and I had the same birthday together.
Nice.
So that's a blessing right there to have a horror legend to have the same birthday as you. You know what I mean? But he's one of them I really want to work with. You know what I mean? And Robert Englund for sure.
Robert, yeah. Top 5 all-time music artists, no matter the genre.
Top 5. If I'll say from who I'm listening to right now, that's on my list. Of course, that's Big Kung Fu Vampire, Scum. I'll say King 810. 4, I'll have to give it to Dark Half because I still listen to them. You gotta get Dark Half on the list,
Yeah.
And 5, I'll probably have to give it to fucking King Gordy. You know what I mean? Gotta give it to King Gordy.
Who's someone you listen to that people would be surprised you listen to?
It's funny because when I listen to music, sometimes if I don't want to listen to like always hardcore shit, I've always like listened to like classic musics, like fucking Cab Calloway. I'll listen to Frank Sinatra. You know what I mean? I'll listen to like Johnny Cash. You know what I mean? It's like anything that gets to the soul type of music. That just gives like a good vibe type of feel. I've always liked oldies music. You know what I mean? I love to give my peace of mind with.
What's some of your favorite oldies artists?
I'll say Cab Calloway and Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra are my top 2 right there for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I got Frank Sinatra up there too.
It's like even the song "That's Life," that's my favorite one of all time. That's life. That's life.
Do you have your own merch site that people can go check out?
I still have a merch site, but right now, all of my merch that I have so far is going on to the gorehopshop.com. You know what I mean? So if you ever want to get some new Chuckklez merch, definitely hit up at gorehop.com right away. We got some new goodies in the works. I also got some new merch that'll be coming up next month. So if you guys got your Christmas list already, be sure to get that ready, man, because these new shirts I got going on, the new merch, is going to be insane.
Dope. So like slaughter, like Halloween, or not Halloween, Christmas shit?
I'll say a little bit of Christmas style to it, but who knows? You know what I mean? But it gives like a good 20-year anniversary vibe to it. So we got some new hoodies in the works. We got some everybody in the team has got some new goodies in the works. So I'm excited to see what we can put together.
Oh, we have somebody popping in on us.
Either
of evil.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up,
going
evil?
on, bro?
I think Chuckles might be my long-lost cousin. I see a resemblance. I've been here since the Ether of Evil years ago.
Oh, yes.
I've been watching you, Chuckles. So what are we doing here?
Oh, not just having a little chat.
I've been listening to this man. He's very evil. I like it.
Got to bring the evil shit to the best as we can, brother.
I like it. The wicked shit is at LSP. They've been holding it down for a very long time.
Yes, sir. 25 years in the making, baby.
25 years. I was a wee seed then.
Love it.
Getting a little bit of Christmas spirit.
I like it.
DJ.
Oh.
Ho, 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 motherfuckers, here we go. I got another gory holiday. Tell 'em about the show. Smoking cozy around the fireplace while smoke this landed tree. To get prepared to tell the stories on the evil older me. And the kids around December on the night of Christmas Eve. When I broke into your bitch's house and snatched her by a weave. She ended up crying for forgiveness and she was a good girl. Knowing the fact the hoe was lying, so I stabbed her, watched her fucking hurl. One shot the stun and began to cut her like a fucking dick. And decorate the living room with organs and make a stylish. I'm so busy because the cringe makes her come dead. It's back with the dirty bitches and make your Christmas fucking idiots. The evil bastard has returned the holiday. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. Turning the fucking axes coming to make the blood spray. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. That grizzly monster has a heart of an empty hole. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. Termites in his smiling berries of ice beneath the snow. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. I've been screwing up Christmas ever since I was a teen. 15 years I've been in the game and I added so fucking mean. Cause that old white piece of shit named Santa always gave me cold. That's a fuck you towards my face and now you're the pay for what he finally owes. With everyone he loves, my favorite type of way of payback. Even collecting a server heads and summon inside my big old toy sack. Just my spread of the chorus, self and death makes me holly jolly. To the point I got created to deck the halls with a bounce of holly. Yes, I am so fucking enraged and no way gonna fucking change for no. Lying in his big ass stage, he'll suck my balls and fuck him away. A summon a deadly bitch and body. Watch her tie your Christmas burn. Unlock we retards in it, so you'll remember my name and fucking learn. The evil bastard has returned for the holiday. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. Turning the fucking axes coming to make the blood spray. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. That grizzly monster has a heart of an empty hole. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss. Termites in his solid berries of ice beneath the snow. The cringe makes her come piss. The cringe makes her come piss.
Love it.
Some more Christmas shit.
Oh, yes. I actually got a hold of the Grinch Mixer Crumpus to get his fat ass up for this year. So, yes, you will hear a new Christmas song from the Grinch Mixer Crumpus. And he's has a brother of his that's also going to be emerging. So, I'm excited for it.
You gonna be dropping music videos with it and shit?
Music videos, we definitely be seeing some new videos for next year. So you definitely see some little projects what we got going up with the work. So me and my boy Nobi from Nova Cinema Studios are also going to be in the works to make something special. So
the videos often make the songs. When you get to see somebody out there acting it out and putting their emotion behind the music, it leaves a stinging memory in the brain.
Yes.
I've got stem rot.
Give them all stem rot as best it is.
I see Dreadlock Juggalo in the chat. Hi, Dreadlock Juggalo.
Dreadlock Juggalo. Whoa, whoa.
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop.
So any other like near future plans for Chuckklez?
Whenever you see this crazy ass motherfucker pops on board, that be prepared because I'm always constantly working on new projects, constantly grinding. So if you see me in your neck of the woods, be sure to get your tickets ready. Don't miss out on the party because every energy that I put into this fucking 20 years in the game is all because of y'all. Y'all helped me create this entire process to begin with. You know what I mean?
You're from Northern California. I'm sure there was a lot of Brother Lynch Hung, a lot of that going around that got you into some of this, a lot of influence. That's it. Yeah, I got stem rot.
Yes. To answer your question, yes, Brother Lynch Hog is definitely a Bay Area dark inspiration. You know what I mean? You gotta have the fucking Spider-Man involved with your craft. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, he was real dark with things, and listening to that, if you listen to a lot of it, you begin to contemplate eating people.
And it makes it believable too.
I really think Brother Lynch, he eats people. He does.
Yes, to this day, I know he does for sure.
For sure. And it's not a real big scene out there, though, is it? Is it a big horrorcore scene out there in Northern Cali?
Nah, it's like the only like dark vibes you ever see is either me or Kung Fu. But as for the horrorcore scene vibe itself, it's usually like Bay Area hyphy music, like from Mac Dre, E40, Andre Nicotina type of vibes to it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to bring it out to it more. You know what I mean? So we're still constantly growing with it as we can.
Yes, yeah. It looks like you put a lot of work into the look, and it suits you. I like it. You're like all happy and smiley behind that mask, but it looks so sick.
Gotta bring the smiles on, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Well, if Scum sees something in you, you must be doing something right.
You know what's so funny is that's not how I got signed, because you know when he used to jump hella high on stage, when he started seeing me do it, it's like, oh dog, you know what I'm saying? Because the more you keep doing those jumps, that's the main reasons why I signed you. You are definitely a good fit for Alice.
That could have been the greatest Scum impression I've ever heard. Take the mask off. Take it off, Andre. We know it's you.
One of these days he's gonna kick my ass for impersonating him in person.
I do impersonations too. That was pretty damn good.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. And
you wanna be
Dreadlock
remembered
Juggalo
as
hits.
an artist?
Go ahead, Lee. What was that, Lee?
I was saying, how do you want to be remembered as an artist?
For me to be remembered as an artist, I just want to like fucking keep spreading the word of how I do best. You know what I mean? Just like with positive energy and vibes with it. You know what I mean? Just people think that being an asshole is gonna get you the popularity it is, which it will, but it's gonna give you the wrong
Controversy
direction.
sells, no doubt. But
Yes.
it's political. Even with the fans, you have to be, there's a balance of, you're sick and twisted and evil, but you have to maintain a balance of some of the things you talk about. And that was
Exactly.
one thing you had mentioned King Gordy earlier, and Gordy, he did not give a fuck when Gordy. I first heard of Gordy in the early 2000s, and some of this shit he was saying there, you get put on a list for that shit.
Oh yeah. If we was making the music like we're at right now, oh yeah, you'll be on the castle list.
Hello, Lucas.
Lucas.
Fucking, I was eager to hop in, but I'm super put off guard by the fucking pumpkin.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. What are you, pumpkinist? You don't like pumpkins?
Arch white teeth.
He's shining with them teeth. That's the real grills right there.
Shiny diamonds and shit. I got stem rot.
It's fucking stupid.
That could be worse. I could be a toilet.
Yeah, where the fuck did Tommy go? Did you kill Tommy?
At least I'm not a toilet.
Oh.
Andy Christ in the chat. Now there's a evil man right there, Andy Christ. He wears his symbols on his forehead like a badge of honor.
Big brother Andy. Yeah.
Satanic symbols tattooed on the ball sack, so you have to spread the skin out to really see them.
Everyone knows Andy. He's been around for like 666 years.
Oh yeah, that's my big brother for life right there, man. When he first came about, like out of nowhere, it's like, oh shit, what's going on, Andy?
I'm not even just right. You are right.
I know.
Yeah, and like you said, like it's the controversy behind things. You still, you have to set the tone in your city, though. Dreadlock hit it right there because, like you said, like there's a balance to this, and you got to do the wrong things for the right reasons, if you will.
Exactly, and that's how it is. There's gonna be, like I said, mentioned before, my music's not for everybody, but who gives a fuck what they think? It's what matters to you.
Yeah,
And
talking pumpkins aren't either. I get it. Like, look at Lucas over here, straight pumpkinist. Probably got a refrigerator full of fruits and not a vegetable in sight.
Honestly, dude, I just hate all fucking gourds.
Oh, even Gordy, even King Gordy,
even King Gord.
I thought he was a pumpkin for the longest time.
Oh. And I'm very blessed about King Gordy because he's now my label mate.
Right, and Gordy stepped away for a minute, and he's come back. It's a lot smaller than I remember, but he's still got the sound. There's something about that guy's voice that just fills my ear holes.
Holy shit, you do have ear holes. Or just one. God, what was somebody doing to this pumpkin?
He's got one carve hole.
You want a blowjob, kid?
My temple.
Put it in my gourd hole.
Temple fucking's the new trend.
It's great though, and like you said, to have somebody like that, the King Gordy, he's a veteran in the game. He's a veteran with the music, a veteran with the sound, and shock value. Straight shock value.
Been going
for years, you know what I mean? And he still keeps on going with it. And he's very humble.
At least 20 years. Yeah, because I heard of him in the Cobain's Diary era, which was about 04-ish, something like that. And he had been going at that point. Like, he had a few albums out before then.
Yeah, he's a name that's popped up for a long fucking time, It wasn't until, like, I was, heavier into Juggalo shit that I gave it more of a chance, but he's been around, dude.
Yeah, he played The Gathering a few times, and he got shit thrown at him and left the stage one time and then was gone for a few years. But he has made his way back into the scene and have accepted that, Juggalos are assholes. They throw shit. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like, if you're, especially when you're performing at The Gathering, you're going to have to learn Juggalos are going to be Juggalos. So you're going to get shit thrown at you, but just have to play with the vibe with it.
It takes a minute or 10 years to realize that it's love.
Of course. Unfortunately,
Andy Christ says he did his first rap show with King Gordy and Project Born, if that gives you any idea. Yeah. So he's 666 years Andy's been around.
666 months.
Right around there. Yeah, and to be, like you said, a guy like Scum coming around, and then AZ the Fallen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Fallen. Oh my God, I gotta listen to his music at half speed so I can hear it. I'm an old board,
Yeah. I'm so proud of AZ, man. Shout out to my brother AZ the Fallen for getting signed to LSP with us, man. He's gone a long ways with his music, so he's definitely a good fit with the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, a good fit in there. And, when I hear AZ, I don't necessarily think like dark. He's a different kind of horrorcore. A lot of, what people are doing out here, it's a genre of music, so a lot of it gets clumped together with things. And I really feel like AZ stands out in that clump of horrorcore bodies and mush and bone and blood.
Yeah, man, there's such a split with it. 50% of people have such a unique, trimmed down sound, that really just, it catches the fucking ear. And then the other half of people that attempt horrorcore, it's all just, like, oh, blood and guts. I'm fucking Michael Myers, dude. Psycho like Michael.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he brings out his different vibes to it, which I love too. He doesn't sound like anybody else who I've heard, so he was definitely great fit with it.
Right. And even hearing your voice now, like I've heard the music and that, and the voice does not match. Like you sound like you're I didn't expect this voice out of you. You sound like a pleasant fellow, actually.
That's why I call it the Jekyll and Hyde effect for a reason.
Nice. Nice.
So when you see me in person, I'm like my Jekyll side. I'm very humble and genuine, but when you see me on stage, oh brother, it's a whole different fucking story.
And I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that too, because it is a performance. When you're up there on stage, you don't just want to watch somebody stand up there and hold the microphone and sing their song. No, I want to see a theatric performance. I want acting. I want running around. I want a visual, you to visually tell me what you're
Roll on
saying.
the fucking ground. Throw something at me.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's the shit I love right there. I've always loved to be theatrical in my shit and animated. And I agree with him too. It does get to my gears especially when you artists like us like do dark shit. But when you see them on stage, or either standing and not getting vibe with a crowd like this, you do all this crazy shit in your music, but you don't get with the crowd, you don't be energized, you don't be entertained. It's like, come on now. You know what I mean? It's
right. And the crowd is so different. Like I said, I'm an old gourd, so when I started going to shows, there were actual mosh pits and people moving around and vibing with it. And now everyone's got their phone out trying to record the show, and they don't want anybody bumping into them because their phone is out. And
I kind of want to start slapping phones at the gathering.
Well, a good stage performance will overcome that, because it's also, you probably get defeated a little bit as an artist when you're out there and you want to see people moving, you want to see people knocking into each other and doing shit. And when everybody's got their phone out, you almost feel like it's hard to get that gas going,
Right.
I bump into them anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, I still watch. Yeah, I still watch, and if they get their phones broken, well, that's on them. At least that'll be memorable for their story.
Right.
Out and they'll say something like, "All right, get your pictures out of the way now, because after this song, we're not gonna fucking, whatever the fuck,
Yeah, I get a vibe from Chuckklez that he's the kind of guy that'll go down into the crowd and start the mosh pit and be part of it. Like, you're not a participant in this, just making music for people. You're living it and you're doing it.
Exactly. And I still live my fan life as it is, because every shows I will go to, I'll always be moshing with the crowd. So when you see me from every show, so you see me on stage, I've always loved interacting with the crowd a bit, because if everyone's gonna have fun, we'll all have fun together. If we have to punch somebody in the face accidentally, but we have to pick each other up and just keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Politics. Yeah. Not trying to hurt anybody. We're just trying to scare them a little.
A little vibe to it, you know what I mean?
Just a little.
Quote unquote.
This is wonderful. I'm going to hop off of here, fellas. Thank you for having me on. Chuckklez, very nice to meet you, sir. Perhaps one day you could get up in my gourd hole here.
That'll be an honor, and it'll be a great honor.
Lucas, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you. Rotten fucking pumpkin.
Little man, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Little man reacts. That's my brother right there.
Hell yeah. Do you have anything for him, Luke?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'm late as a motherfucker. I don't know what's already been gone over. I like to shoot the shit, though.
It's all good. It's all good.
Again, I like to talk about moshing a good bit. Shit, you like to get the crowd hype?
Always, man. I always like to mosh with people or just keep everybody hyped up, because if you're gonna go to a show, you have to be you're going to a full show. You know what I mean? I just don't like when people just stand around. It's like you just mentioned before. Everybody has their phones out and everything, just try to get everybody on their stories and their posts,
man.
Right. I'm always that type of guy that always like to experience it in firsthand. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll put my phone out just for a little story, but most of the time it's for your own personal view, just tell your story and what you see at the show, not just like share it to everybody on Instagram or whatnot.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a memory. I get having a picture or two, fuck yes. Well, thanks for coming on. But, don't make the whole fucking event about like filming the shit, pull that out for peak moments, whatever. And I'm 5'8", 5'9", whatever the fuck, man, don't hold a phone up here in my goddamn face. I'm trying to see people fucking perform.
Exactly. Or sometimes there might be a beer bottle will crack your lens and then someone's going to start crying.
Might be a what?
And sometimes like either somebody might slap the phone out of somebody's hands, there's going to be a cracked lens and somebody's going to start crying.
Dude, I won't lie, at the gathering this year, I'm not an asshole by any means. I am kind of verbally, but I'm a pretty polite fucking person. But some people just had their phones right in my face. One guy spun him around, and I was like, you should put your fucking phone down. He's like, oh, it's my first show. I've got to have it up, Just dumb shit, dude. He turned back around. I was half thinking about the bitch slapping out of his hand.
I would have done it. I would have slapped that phone out of his hand regardless. Well, welcome to the gathering, bitch.
I had a few moments where I almost got into it with people, I just had that energy this year. Sometimes I'm chill. Sometimes I like starting a bit of shit.
Yeah, man.
Dreadlock says, I expect my phone to be knocked out of my hands, to be real. Dreadlock, you're right up in the fucking front every goddamn time. Of course you should expect that. That's dangerous.
Oh yeah, and I don't diss on it, but everybody wants to receive us perform on stage. Hey, I'll share it regardless because that's love right there. But just had to be prepared, Some people want to fully see your performance in that experience, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it could be crazy as fuck, just like getting the new phone the next day.
As an artist, have you had to go into any shows like, I don't know, just generally unprepared?
I was like never overthink it because, like I mentioned before, like if I overthink my shit, then I'm gonna start fucking up some shit. But when I first get on to the venue, I always want to test the stage, how the stage feels, to give me that vibe of what I need to do, or just look around the entire venue itself before we set up to see what I'm working with. Just get that energy vibe to it. But when we start up, it's always a blast. You know what I mean? It's just interacting with people that I've seen or the homies there. So it's always a good time.
How do you like to let your sets flow? Do you generally have kind of like a practice list, or do you kind of like to bust out sometimes like, oh, fuck it, throw this one on, let's party?
Right? Like when I start off, right before I'm about to get ready to get on stage, sometimes I'll try to memorize certain lyrics that I need to get prepared just to hype myself up. But then by the time I even start getting to the stage, I always love to crawl when I first started my first song and everything. So usually when people, they always start off like walking to the stage, get ready to say, what's up, everybody? I'm the exact opposite. I always like to be like crawling out the stage to give like what the fuck is even going on to the feel. But when the downbeat hits, I just pop up with my feet and just be animated with it,
Oh yeah, man. Animations is what it's all fucking about. Too many people. I know we've been kind of lingering on the topic, but some people in specific will start off their shows with a very basic introduction, and they wait until maybe halfway through to really get any hype going. And by that point, people have already started kind of tuning them out, waiting for whoever else, and it's shitty, but that's how it goes. You got to start off strong.
Exactly. Especially like if you want to make a good presence, it's always good to be animated what you do, because the crawling inspiration was actually a Shy One inspiration, because in his music video, Tearing Guilty Skin, there's scenes where he's like crawling on the ground like this, being like hella like eerie with it, to the point it's like, you know what? I fucking like that. What if I start doing that while I'm crawling to the stage in my very first song, just like get everybody like hyped up to that shit. People love it. You know what I mean? It's like right after that. So since then, I started doing it since, even for my older shit, or I'm starting performing.
Crawling up, and you're like, broken glass. Oh, use condom. Oh, fuck this stage.
There's times I actually scrape my shit like hella fucking bad while on stage and shit. But I think I was at the float this year, and I think I got a couple of fucking splinters from the fucking stage itself a little bit.
Gloves, homie. Gloves.
Oh man, it was insane.
You gotta start rocking some gloves for your shows.
Yes, sir. Yes. Is that the Blind Deaf? Yes, this is my clothing sponsor right here, Blind Deaf Clothing. Shouts to my boys and my family up in there.
Oh yeah. I don't know what that is, but that symbol is dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah. Blind Deaf is a clothing brand. Is created by my boy Eric, who's done this shit for so many years. You know what I mean? It's a crazy clothing company that we've been rocking it from like death metal scene to dark music. You know what I mean? But we're just like a family as it is. You know, it's I love it.
Sounds like the type of style I'd fuck with.
Oh yeah,
Pull up the
I
page.
already know. We're the opposite of Black Craft.
Let's check it out together. Again. While he's doing that, I'll take this opportunity to smoke a little weed.
Oh, what was the website again?
Blinddeaf.com.
Was it easy to get that domain? The fuck is my lighter?
There it is. Yeah, this is our merch game that we got going on so far. We've got some new beanies, some hats, hoodies, skateboard decks.
I like that you have actual pictures of the clothing instead of fucking mock-ups.
Oh yes. This is all legit right here. Yeah, that's our Exorcist collection that we got going right there. That's like one of my favorite hoodies that I rock every day.
I like the skate deck a lot.
What kind of deck do you guys go through?
Oh, I actually asked my boy Eric about that. It's like where he goes to because he has like one of our homies was actual skateboarder. Got him like the hookup for this board so that he gets everything printed up, and ever since then he just goes like that. We got some wallets, got some beer cups, we got some shot glasses, more shirts, offensive shit. Demonology, blood and gore. That's our shit right there.
And that's good price too.
Oh yeah, very great price. And the quality, the moment you get your quality of the shirts or the hoodies is phenomenal. It's not no like cheap press or anything like that. It's not gonna feel papery when you feel it. It's like the
there's a lot going on too, you know. It's not just like a symbol right on the fucking like the chest or something, you know, or just like the name down the sleeve or some shit. Nothing too basic, you know. There's some real shit going on. What does that say? It's a little hard to tell.
Your mother sucks cock in hell.
Oh, nice.
That's my favorite one.
I gotta get me one of those for sure.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah,
$50 for that? That's fucking good shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Most are like $70-$80 now.
For hoodies, it's a brand, yeah.
I'll rock that shit into a church.
You'll be a holy blessed man if you do that. Oh yeah, we got some pre-rolls, got some more skateboard decks, we got mini backpacks. That's also for this special mini backpack, it's weed proof. So you can take this to an airport, have your weed stash in it, and nobody can smell it. It's smell proof.
Yeah, but will they see it going through, or does it have that fucking carbon paper lining so they can't x-ray it either?
Let's find out.
Smell proof is one thing, but airport's a whole different story, homie.
Right. That's why I have to put that in my main luggage and have it shipped to the airport, so I'm not bringing that onto the plane.
Yeah, they don't care about a little bit, but if they catch it, you know, if you got more, they'll fuck you, and if it's just a little bit, they'll still toss it, or if you're, like, going to an illegal state or in an illegal state.
It's insane, yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, and we just love to be creative with like merch ideas together as a team. You know what I mean? So anything he pops up, just shows up. Some of the sponsors I'm with have also created like the artworks itself and gave it to Eric to see what we can do for our merch, and it just pops up like hella fucking badass.
Unlike that one as much, it reminds me of like old Marilyn Manson T-shirts.
I
What's
love
wrong
it.
with Marilyn Manson?
What's up?
What's wrong with Marilyn Manson?
Oh, I just didn't like the clothing. You know, like a lot of the shit that was like repping them.
Yeah, I
Not
got
my
the pins
style,
right
you know?
here.
I like the dark shit. I like the demonic shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I like that Plague Doctor shit right there.
yeah. That's one of our newest ones that we had like the start of this year.
Shit's already sold out too.
Yeah, it sold out like crazy. The moment we
Hey,
first
get
put
rid
it
of that
out.
fucking coming soon picture. Shit's already gone.
Yeah. Get your
Pre-order,
donate.
you lying motherfuckers.
Hey, we might get some pre-orders for new batches for sure. So I'll keep y'all posted. She's deaf
Does
right
that come
there.
with it? The fucking
I even told him that. I love that knife. It's like, bro, you better have that for my next bundle.
I
Yeah,
used to
gotta
have
check out
one of
the
those
free
knives
stuff
like
over
that.
there.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, the GOAT one is our newest one that we released. So that one came out hella fresh.
I'm getting caught up staring at this shit. Hey, that's
Any
tight.
media? You guys got media up?
Oh yeah, you can follow us on Instagram. We have a Facebook as
Hey,
well.
that art.
Oh yeah, yeah. Eric is also a professional portrait designer right here too. So that's all his handmade art right there that he's out for sale right here.
You guys got
I've
a
seen this
Facebook
guy's
and
stuff
Insta.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Exorcist shit. I've got a special place in my heart for the original.
Oh yeah. Like that's all full detail and everything. So he's really like hardworking for his craft. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, he and I are both going to do a collaboration for Blind Dev too. So you might see some Chuckles merch soon.
Look at the detail in that shit, dude. That would take fucking forever.
Yeah. That shit's like, I mean, the details of it is insane right
You
there.
know, like when I draw, I do like 1/50th of that, and that takes me 6 hours.
It's like I've been to art class before, and I know how hella hard it is to get that detail in it. That's why I always draw like stick figures, but stick figures don't help.
Is that charcoal that he uses?
Oh yeah, that's all straight like charcoal designs. Like he puts right there for it.
Wild, man.
Yeah, he starts out with stencils, and then eventually he puts like charcoal designs to it, like every like detail he can put into it.
It's a real classic style.
Oh yeah. And the Joker right here, that's his newest one.
Extremely skilled. Too many fucking Joker paintings.
He had a stroke.
No, Joaquin Phoenix just kind of looks fucked up like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like that tie, how he did that shit. Keep the see more.
Ghostface. Oh yeah. What's your guys' opinions about the new Scream movie that's going to be coming out very soon for next year?
I'm looking forward to it.
That's one of
Just
those
to
series
see
I'm
where
not
it goes.
up on. You know, like always felt past the first one, it was a little overrated.
Split tongue, that's badass.
Horror movies don't catch me as much anymore, dude. Like, there's just not as many cool ones. Like, that's fucking tight right there. I want to see that shit in a movie. I want to see somebody stick a scalpel through the bottom of their tongue and, like, slice it down the middle, or just, I don't know. Less jump scares, bit more grotesque shit, you know, some eerie stories.
Exactly.
That pinhead is dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck.
I love that pinhead right there.
Yeah, I would hang that up on my
That's
wall.
my favorite all time is Pinhead.
That would creep me the fuck out. Like, I'd forget I hung it up and then, like, walk out to take a piss or something.
I mean, like when you look into its eyes too, the eyes just look like straight at
See,
his
that's
dead
what I
ass, like
really
your
like
soul.
is, you know, everything's good, but the eyes, they're very, very detailed, you know, like he caught it pretty good. Eyes are hard because even if you do them good, you know, sometimes it just doesn't have the quite right positioning.
Yeah,
Right
or
there,
something.
the lighting.
Especially when you try to get it like straight dead ass, like staring straight to your soul type of feel. Because sometimes eyes can be hard, like to the point like I was every time I draw an eye, it feels like my characters look like it's just cross-eyed as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, positioning is a bitch.
Yeah, this is a collaboration he did with Nico right here.
You know,
Nasty.
something about, yeah, it just disgusts me. I don't like it. Haha.
Yeah,
The
Zodiac
fucking
killer.
alien.
Yeah, that's I think that's oh yeah, it's Alien right there.
That one's dope.
Jade from Mortal Kombat. John Wayne Gacy, Alfred Fish.
Capo Lantern.
What is that one in the middle?
Necromaniac. Mantic.
Ah, that's super cool, dude.
Dude, that's fucking fire.
I think that's my favorite of the bunch. That's fucking awesome.
I looks like he's just like making look that passionate love on her tit right there. Like
Yeah, and his eyeball hanging out is like staring down right at the nipple.
perfect.
My other eye's creepy as fuck. The detail in it, man, that's just fresh as fuck. Mad that one's already sold. I'd buy that motherfucker.
Oh yes. He's just staring at that tit with that eyeball. Look at it.
Yeah, Lee is just staring at that nipple.
He's just staring at that nip right there.
Is that the cat from Pet Cemetery?
Yep, that's Church right there.
Fucking dope, dude. Yeah, I like to see, like, you know, some more unique, like, random characters. Get this motherfucker to do a basket case or head of the family, Pumpkinhead,
Oh yes.
Shrunken Heads.
Critter. Oh, that's my favorite right there.
I like the painting. The movie was just alright. Oh shit, Killer Clowns.
Yeah.
Made the clown extra fat.
Oh, Candyman with the eye right there. That's perfect.
That's fucking dope. Fucking I forget homie's name right now, but it's sad that the original Candyman died.
Tony Todd. Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
was so devastated when he passed away, man.
Shit bummed me out too. I was hoping to see him, you know, in like 'cause he had that little cameo, if I'm remembering right, in the new one.
The last Final Destination movie. Yeah, he made his last cameo right there before he passed.
I was hoping to see him in more like Candyman shit because Jordan Peele's got that shit going now, you know.
I was looking forward for him to come back. I know they did a little cameo version of it at the very end of it, but at the same time, it's like I wanted to see a lot more of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Blind Death right there. Shout out to everybody in the family. Yeah, and for sponsoring me for almost 2 years. It's fucking been a blessing, man.
What's up with this mute dead man over here?
I'm enjoying the face that's above me.
It's a gorgeous face.
I'm still wondering who makes his faces for him.
For my mask right here is all designed and custom made by my boy Ron Sample. He's from the Philippines, and he created this new mask right here that I've been rocking for so far. I think about this whole entire year, man. So I've been loving it since.
Dude, it's dope as fuck. I absolutely love it.
I like the movement on it.
Movable jaw and everything, man.
You don't see that much with fucking faces these days.
Paint the visible parts of your face like red or black or some shit, you know?
Yeah. At first, I actually did paint in my eyes to get that detail into it, but the more when I was performing with it, the makeup kept smearing to my eyes to the point it's like it was blinding the fuck out of me. So
Just
I
do
was
it below
context,
the
it
eyes
sucks.
and around the mouth.
Yeah.
You know, like down here, don't worry about up above. Then you'll get the sweat dripping and you'll fucking blind yourself, be stinging like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is no joke. It is no joke.
It makes you ask that question with Slipknot because they all wear black paint underneath their masks. It's like, how the fuck do you do that for an hour and a half on stage?
And they don't just paint the eyes and the mouth, just like the areas where you see it. They paint their whole entire face while putting it underneath the mask. It's like, god damn.
That's dedication, man. It makes it look cool as fuck, you know, from every angle. Like skin never slips and shit, you know.
Exactly. That's why I give them props. It's like I was mentioning before. It's like there's times I would take my mask off during my first song, so the point I got dissed upon so many times. So it's like, all right, fuck it. If fucking Slipknot could do an hour or two with their mask on, I could do the same.
Fucking, he's giving you a happy belated B-Day.
Hey, thank you very much, brother. Yeah, I still got that orange skull that you gave me at the float, brother. I still got it in my trophy case, man. Thank you so much for that, man.
Fucking orange skull mask. That sounds pretty fresh too.
Oh yes, he got this mask made from the same mask maker that does AXC's masks that he's been rocking for years. We got to the float when we met in person. It's like, bro, I want to give you this mask that I've been rocking for so long as a gift to you, bro. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Thank you so much for that.
Oh yeah, that's dope, dude.
What's some of your favorite Funkos back there?
Shit. I have so many Funkos. What you can see.
It's quite the collection.
Yeah, I'm a nerd that way. So I got a whole bunch of like fucking Ninja Turtles above right here. I got some like horror themes right here. I got my own custom Funko right above that's being stand upon by Art the Clown right here.
Nice.
That's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, this one is Baby Chuckklez, which is done by my homegirl from Norway. It's an actual very like Victorian glass doll that she made for me back in 2013. This is a fan art mask that's done by my homie Psychosis in New Mexico. And some of the masks right here are all of my old masks I have in this cases right here.
Oh yeah. Got the motherfuckers framed up.
Oh yes, got it, man. So every mask that I keep from when I retired them, I always keep them in a box frame right here, just as memorabilia right there.
Are you a Green Bay fan?
Yes, I am a cheesehead.
Hell yeah.
I am a cheesehead for sure.
I saw that Jeep hidden back there, so I was like, oh shit.
Go Pack, go.
Yes, sir.
Have you guys ever built a roof on that bitch yet?
Man, it's like, well, Packers, they love the snow, so they're used to that shit, so there ain't going to be no roof in the Lombardi Stadium.
It sucks we ain't ever going to host a Super Bowl because the health concerns because of the cold.
Yeah. And I've been to Green Bay before. Yeah, it is fucking cold. I've been there in November last year, and the cold that they say that's below 4 is real.
I don't care about sports, but just fuck Wisconsin. I'm from Minnesota, man. Fuck Wisconsin. I just got it.
Rivalry's real.
It's a cold-blooded hatred.
I believe it.
Bash, you're not a Bears fan, are you?
I actually don't watch sports at all.
Good. I was gonna say, if you're not a Bears fan, oh man, brother, you get this hella hard.
Dude, talking with me about sports is just like me sitting down with a fucking pastor. Like, what are you guys talking about? The only story I know from the Bible is Cain and Abel.
Man, one of my favorite things, I'm sorry if this is irrelevant, but one of my favorite things from the Old Testament, it's so whack. It's specifically, if you're getting your ass beat by another man and your wife comes and helps you win the fight by twisting his genitals, squeezing and twisting them, you have to cut her hands off.
Praise the Lord, my brother. Praise the Lord. You know what's so funny from my oldest? I mean, like, it's fun.
Couldn't you see I had him?
Got him.
I wouldn't have minded if you bashed his head with a rock, but why'd you touch his junk?
You imagine how that fight's going? Honey, grab his balls and squeeze them.
Grab his dick and twist it.
I'm not falling for that again. That's how I lost my other hand.
The old dick twist.
Ye old dick twist.
It
goes back to biblical times.
Oh, God.
We need to have a sports LSP team. Ugh.
I mean, we got some football jerseys and basketball jerseys. I'm surprised we don't have an official sports team yet.
Join up with the local offices and play softball.
I think Scott will probably put something together if he has some free time. I mean, we do get some wrestling events at our shows, so I'll still say that's like kind of sportsmanship of ours right there.
Yeah, I want to watch you guys play some fucking basketball.
Oh yes.
Hockey. Turn that shit
I don't know how long my life is gonna last so far. Though these emotions running me down like I just got hit by fucking motor car. It's really hard to explain what's paranoia gets the upper hand. It swallows you up out of nowhere that some niggas can never understand. There's nobody around to rescue me. I feel like no one's abandoned me. Even God himself has severed my wings. They've been punished in hell for eternity. Not given a second chance to prove myself, but I'm truly fucking worth from everything that I worked so hard to continue to route this miserable world. Like, what's the fucking point anymore when everything you see isn't real no more? Niggas always be faking just to be your friend, and you use it for the advantage to the very end. That's why I can never trust again or believe in words when your bitch has said. I'd rather be left alone in silence, cause I'm more comfortable my own damn head. But it's also an addictive and dangerous place, stripping your waist like you're floating in space, losing your touch from the body itself till you're fully transparent without a chase. I'm in the world of the paranoia and I can't comprehend what's going on. No matter how much I try to wake up, and it seems that the existence I have is dead and gone. like, what is even the fucking point anymore, man? No matter how much I try, no matter how much I even push hard, shit don't even fucking work. I don't say enough, I don't pray enough. Nobody would even understand. Nobody at all. Because, you know, I am gone from reality, trapped in my mind. Psychologically, there's nowhere to run. No escape inside of me. I'm struggling to survive in this world of Hades. Someone help me. Fucking set me free. Take me out of this misery. I can't hold much longer now. I'm slipping out of my sanity. What did I do so wrong to deserve this amount of painful fucking grief that leeches on me repeatedly? It crumbled my soul like a shattered leaf. All I'm trying to do is regain back everything that I was before, so I can finally live at peace. Was fortunate like there forevermore. Shining a light in the sorrow till I finally feel I'm fully retrial. I don't see you all again. Pray for me before I'm gone from reality, lost in my mind. Psychologically, there's nowhere to run. No escape inside of me. A failure to survive in this world of Hades. God forgive me.
Some of Gino's solo shit.
Oh yeah. That right there was like kind of like an inspiration for like Gino's music right there alone. You know what I mean?
Fucking, I'm having a hard time thinking of it, but there's a specific song it's reminding me of. But yeah, it's definitely the vibe I was catching.
Oh yeah, man. That's the song right there that I'll say is my most proudest songs because it's one of my most personal singles I ever put out like 2 years ago with it, and just like something I needed to get off my chest and the feel for it. You know what I mean? Because every artist has some dark shit they want to get off their chest that they've been holding on for so many years, and just expressing it out is very therapeutic. You know?
It seemed like you put a lot of emotion into singing that shit.
Thank you, brother.
See, that's what carries it. You're not a great singer, but the emotion.
It's real. The emotional is real.
Sounded good, man. I liked it.
Thank you,
we don't go to concerts for good music. We go to feel it with the songs. Make me feel something.
Also, deep voice motherfuckers, you know?
Yeah, man. It's like every time you hear me on stage, you'll never hear me rapping on my vocals whatsoever. It's like you're gonna get the actual genuine shit on the mic itself. You know what I mean?
Hey, fuck a backing track until you're like 50. I'll give you a break, you know?
Yeah, there's some artists that get that shit. You know, some people say in general because either those that rap over the vocals, they say they either have short-term memory loss that actually helps like with the vibe with the music as they rap. Some people say like already proven enough that I can rap. I'm not
just
trying
use
to be
an
like
earpiece with the lyrics and no instrumental. Like just keep it like time to the beat, you know?
Yeah.
I have shit memory. I would need that shit, but I wouldn't have a backing track. I'll fucking read off a notebook before I have a fucking backing track. Jump around on stage with that shit.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if I get to my 50s and everything, you'll still never see me rapping on my vocals whatsoever. You're going to get the genuine shit that you're supposed to hear from the actual artist's mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. Until you get like COPD, you're up there like rapping like every fifth lyric.
Or end up having a stroke. Yeah, that's the end of my rap career for sure.
God, this guy's crazy stage presence. Look at him. He's falling and seizing on the ground. Should we help him? No, it's all part of the show. Help.
Oh shit, this is real. Oh shit! Oh shit!
This guy is committed.
I got shot! I got shot! No, I got shot for real!
He hasn't been rapping for 5 minutes. I'm still feeling it. I'm fucking dying.
That's actually happened to certain artists before. They actually got shot and people thought it was part of their show, and nope, that's what happened.
There was a comedian. I want to say he was British. Wore like a fucking fez or some shit back in the 40s. He had like a bit where he would fake a heart attack sometimes and stumble for a minute. So I think that might have played into it. But he had an actual heart attack in front of the crowd, dropped to the ground, and was like fucking writhing around, dying. And they're just like for like a solid minute. And then there's just like a minute of uncomfortable silence. It's all on like film and shit.
Yeah, because I thought it was an act at first, but yeah, that motherfucker was having a legit heart attack.
I mean, maybe that's the best way for a comedian to go. People just pointing and laughing as they do.
At least he died when you loved.
See, as a rapper, don't you want to have a vicious heart attack on stage?
That's insane, man.
Not yet, but like eventually.
Right? Craziness.
Go out, like, have like a show like Ozzy, but die at the show.
See, if I was at that age, at Ozzy's age, if I was gonna have my last dying days, I would definitely do a concert just like how he did. You know what I mean? His last performance was fucking memorable. That's how I would like to go out, just like that.
What an insane show! Like that's probably the biggest show Rock has seen in years.
Oh yeah, definitely. The part where people know that it's like everybody knew it was going to happen the time he was performing that song, Mama, I'm Coming Home. That was like, dude, that hit a lot of people's hearts in that song.
Yeah, his voice sounded like shit, but like I said, it's that emotion it carried through.
Right.
But man, you could tell he was in poor health doing that shit. From artist to artist, if you didn't go by Chuckklez, what other name would you go by?
When I actually started rapping at first, I was coming up with some stupid ass nickname called Double C because my two initials on my name started up with C. Because I already knew that was not going to happen at all. Because I knew I was going to get disciplined like hella crazy. I was going to call myself Double C. So thank God I didn't go with it.
Oh no, I feel like there's a lot you could do with that though.
For Double C.
Up the CC's a double dose of me, bitch.
Oh yeah. Love it, man. Love it.
You two motherfuckers all silent on.
Hey, I got my stuff out the way.
God, I feel like I could reach out and rub your scalps.
There you go.
Oh man, it's so tempting. Like I feel like real hotties.
Oh yeah.
Chuckles, I saw you out in Arizona at that GRE event that was happening. That's where I met you in person. You and Monster from Mattapelli both shocked me that night with the way you guys.
Yeah.
I saw you jump into the crowd, and I'm standing like a few feet from you. I was like, "Let me pull out my phone real quick and videotape."
Yeah, man. It's like that was a fucking great ass show. I love performing at the Barefoot Bob's. Barefoot Bob's is amazing. Shout out to Zodiac, by the way, for making that show possible for us. Yo.
It was so great. You surprisingly, because I really hadn't heard anything up until that moment when I met you, but you blew me away with the show.
Thank you so much, man.
I fucking loved the performance. It actually made me go into your catalog at the time and check it out. I now got to get caught up with some of the newer stuff. So, congratulations on being signed to LSP, by the way.
Dude, thank you so much, man. It's like all hard work and dedication and just giving you guys the energetic shit for y'all. It's like a dream come true, man. I love it.
I'm sure you already kind of spoke on this, but when did you get your start? How long have you been like really hitting the stage?
So far for music wise, as rapping wise, I've been doing this for 20 plus years. So by the time I actually got on stage was in 2016. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Been doing this for like 10 years so far, you know. So and every show I go to, it's always been a blast how it is.
I like the finger count there.
Yeah, because I'm so bad at like counting like how many years I've done for stage wise, so I say like 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I get it. I don't know the order of the months.
I've been doing this so long I've already lost count of it. That's how crazy it is.
Someone's gonna come up to him and be like, "Dude, you've been doing this for 60 years. How'd you lose count?"
That's what you know is you've done so many shows. It's like fuck, man. It's like I don't even remember.
That's the benefit to the mask, man. Yeah, under the mask, you're gonna be wrinkled and fucking.
I'll look like Sean from Clown from Slipknot, all gray beard underneath the mask, all that craziness.
Oh, I was picturing like way more decrepit, you know, like the one blind eye and shit, and like for some reason, like a deep scar across the face.
Right. Exactly. The mask knows no age.
Yeah. The mask knows no age.
All right. I know fucking Bloody Ruckus is kind of a big dude, but to join LSP, you got to beat Bloody Ruckus in a fight.
No, it's like that motherfucker's crazy. I've seen this dude fight before, and yeah, it's no joke. You do not want to fight with Bloody Ruckus.
I mean, that's a vicious sounding name to begin with.
That's how he got his name from prison. Was Bloody Ruckus.
Have you ever thought about collabing on some like death metal or new metal type shit?
Yeah, I've always been wanting to collaborate on some like new metal, death metal type of feel for it. You know, I would love to do something like that for the near future.
Do you have any artists in mind that you would like to do some collabs with?
I've already mentioned Davey Suicide before, but if I had to give like a crazy collaboration wise, I'll probably say Alexander the Terrible from Slaughter the Prevailed. I think that would be crazy as fuck.
That dude is fucking crazy on stage. I just seen him open up for fucking Manson a few months ago. The dude's taking a fucking microphone, bashing it into his fucking head on stage. Like, dude,
he's insane.
Someone needs to let him know, like, hey, don't actually hit your forehead. CT's a thing.
I did too much of that shit when I was younger. I feel like if I did that shit up on stage, I'd fucking like do a 1-scale white flash and knock myself out.
I mean, I did bash my head one time with a microphone when I used to punch myself like back in the day. And it's like, yeah, I think that thing would stop.
I don't know, man. It's fun, but you know, it's just damaging after so much time.
Yeah. But for Alexander the Terrible, Russians are built different. They don't feel no pain.
I wouldn't mind like maybe like bashing something over my head, like something easily breakable, like some plates or some shit, you know, but like fucking I don't know. Certain shit's just too solid. I ain't trying to break a bottle on my head.
I got some fluorescent light tubes in the back. We can try those.
Like, I mean, shit, if somebody wants to run up and slam one of those over somebody's back during the middle of a show, you know, it'd be kind of cool. Whatever.
I mean, I stapled the $20 bill to my homie's face one time at a wrestling event. In that sense, we became best friends since.
Do some shit like that, you know. Or,
yeah, Alex Terrible is dope as fuck.
If you could like let security know beforehand, I don't know, it might seem a little corny, but if you had somebody like run up off the fucking run up out the crowd and like hop on the stage, you know, and you had like planned out that you were able to do some wild shit, like just give them like a solid punch to the gut, you know, or some shit, like brace up for it, homie, I'm gonna give you a real one, you know, like sock him in the gutter.
Exactly.
Just to add to the bit, you know. Hey, you better not hit me with a bald motherfucker.
He's already got ideas. He's already got ideas.
This year, I got thrown into the set piece and a bunch of bulbs exploded all fucking over me.
Oh, damn. That shit, like all that mercury shit, that shit's deadly as fuck. I'm surprised that the death match wrestler that's going through that shit has not died from fucking lung collapse right now.
Andy Christ, you're fucking insane. I respect
And he's
it.
fucking insane. He'll do anything like that, man. That's how badass Andy is.
Don't kill yourself for $1, but I respect it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
No.
Oh shit, my battery's about to die.
For the entertainment value.
Right on,
all right,
bro.
y'all,
Much love. I appreciate you coming on here.
Dude, thank y'all so much for this amazing fucking show, man. You definitely see me off more often right here, for real.
Just about to die.
I'm literally at 15%. It's like it's already hitting me the warning sign. I was like, oh, better to charge my phone now.
But yeah, I appreciate you, and you're welcome back anytime, brother. And
oh yeah.
I'm hoping I'll see you next month, maybe.
Oh yes, next month for Black Christmas, better be there for sure, man.
You want to send out on one more song, Lee?
Yeah.
I'll be there dressed up as Krampus.
My boy, you already know the deal.
Just don't look in my bag.
I'm trying to find my gear. I think I lost my shit, so hopefully I might not have to get my new Crucifix Krampus costume on, but who knows? Oh yeah. All right, y'all, I'm about to hop off and everything. I love y'all to death, and I'll definitely be seeing you next month, brother.
Much love, bro.
All right. Love y'all to death, man. L's up.
Whoa, homie.
Whoop, whoop.
Murder is the only thing that makes this killer tick. Mix the blood of every victim, make that color dark as shit. Use the biggest bone to stir it to thick as fossil fuel. Got a bunch of brutal tools I use. I'm good at what I do. Mr. Murder every motherfucking person in my path. Catch the deacon at the Sunday service off his fucking ass. Never showing no emotion, never feeling no remorse. Make a sculpture of my victim's skull, display it on my porch. Every second I'm awake, all I think about is murdering. Burn them in they sleep, in the morning kill they Mexican. I wonder why this happening. The mist and fall evaporating. The visions and the voices get the laughing while it's happening. The blood is making pictures of my victims from the past. Took a bath in it and bask in it and drank it from a glass. I was 12 when I was introduced to murder homicide. Through the years I practiced arson and I hide a body ride. We will never hesitate to spell your fucking plays out just to get to where we are. But show y'all niggas we're all about. I'll take devastation to every single haters ways implied. Did you ever notice this is class A homicide? They're the real examples of what you're not necessarily made of. As we stuff you out for dirt, but I will show no fucking love. Stacking up the bodies for every city on this murder ride. Give you know that gruesome taste of class A homicide. Murder, 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 kill, kill, kills. What these demons keep on singing, use me against my will. Surely hypnotizing to the point I'm about to snap upon you. Lame ass motherfuckers, what I do is find a final round. Carpet blade into your face so you can feel some pain. Slice across your jugular, watch your crimson fucking rain. My mission is to bury all you niggas until there's nothing left to satisfy the urges. I'm the living, breathing, rotting death. Your whole ass ain't no competition to cut me off of my fucking lane. Should've known it was a big mistake. Now you know the motherfucking stain. Soaking down my shirt until there's blood all over my face. Shots I had a little wicked touch, we slowly dive in zero much. Remove the entire head so I can add it to my private stash. With the rest of these undercuts who got it dirty with a brutal slash. Not a fucking thing, it's not my sickness from within. So go ahead and try me, nigga. You shall be nigga for all your fucking sins. We will never hesitate to spell your fucking plays out just to get to where we are. But show y'all niggas we're all about. I'll take devastation to every single hater's ways implied. Did you ever notice this is class A homicide? They're the real examples of what you're not necessarily made of. As we stuff you out for